Hello, I'm jashykins, and welcome to another little vlog review. Welcome to my new haircut. And my little review of the American Horror Story episode, Test of Strength. Dell is asked by the con man this episode to kill a freak, and the con man uses the fact that Dell is gay to have him murder freak, saying, hey, if you don't do this, then I will reveal that you are gay. And this is at a time when, the gay community wasn't doing too well. I mean, hell, Dandy decides that if I kill gay people, no one will notice. That seems to be the mindset of this day and age. And Dell decides to kill Ma Petite, who is really the most trusting freak. She is also small and easy to kill. Those two factors, yeah. And I saw some people on IMDb going, well, that just means, he's a pussy, he's a coward, and, all these bad things about him. Well, I'm not going to say killing Ma Petite was right by any stretch of imagination. It doesn't show that Dell has a cowardly character. I think some people are confusing, kindness for a weakness. And if you're wondering about this kindness thing, he was going to kill Jimmy. He was deciding, hey, I'm going to get him drunk and kill him easily. But then they ended up having a heart-to-heart. So this kindness isn't, necessarily right. This kindness isn't the day-to-day kindness and rightness that we would know, but it is a type of kindness, and it's him killing Ma Petite wasn't just that because she was easy and little. It was that it was her or his son. And earlier in the episode, before Dell thought of trying to kill Jimmy, he tried to kill Amazon Eve. And that was you're going to try to find someone easy to kill. Not Ma Petite, easy to kill, which is an easiest difficulty setting, but still someone that can put up a fight, but not too much of a fight. He decides to try to kill Amazon Eve, which goes as well as you expect, with him getting his ass handed to him. And then the freaks, deciding that, Dell tried to kill one of us, so we gotta kill him, and that's why him and Jimmy originally went to the bar. Well, he was going to kill Jimmy while Jimmy was trying to save him. So and I learned something interesting on the IMDb forums, which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing, that I guess chloroform doesn't work instantly. You don't put on the nose and it instantly knocks you out. Because some people on the boards were like, well, this can't be right because she's already chloroformed. And people are like, no, that's not how chloroform works. I thank you, people, but I worry. And now I worry about myself. So and she is tough, and she got Dell at such a disadvantage that she easily kicked his ass. So yeah, that was amusing. Betty and Dot decide to blackmail Elsa Mars because, Jimmy rescues them this episode, which was relatively easy, but could see by Dandy's expression that there's still more to this storyline than that. And so Betty and Dot, instead of saying, yeah, Jimmy's correct, this is what happened, they just, Dot decides that, hey, Betty, just do what I say and things will, work out well. We can get a better deal, because Dot is the more cynical one, and the one doesn't necessarily like Betty. Like, she wouldn't mind her dead, like she's fantasized about it for a few times. But at the same time, she knows that her and Betty are physically connected, so that she has to do the best thing for them for the moment. And so she decides to get Betty to join in on the blackmailing. But Elsa, been playing this game a little longer. So she goes, sends a note so only Dot can read it, that, oh yeah, you can do this. What do you really want? So yeah, there's still rivalry between Dot and Betty. And I really worry about Betty because she keeps on being dragged in to stuff. And the only reason Dot is protecting her now is because Dot knows she has to, that there really is no choice for her. And once Dot believes she doesn't have to protect Betty anymore, Betty's gone. And I think part of her, Betty knows Dot will do that, but at the same time, like, no, she's my sister. Part of myself. Really fucking weird there. But anyways, my final thoughts on the American Horror Story episode Test of Strength. It was good. And there were, I guess some people think that, this whole political correctness of just accepting people how they are, even if they're freaks, and, that's so bad. And it's like, really, this whole accepting people for who they are is politically correct. I'm not really a politically correct person. I can tell you, treating people like people. But this episode itself has some nice build up. So Dell's eventual killing of Ma Petite felt more horrific because you got a better sense of who Dell was. And so you knew his mindset going in. So yeah, really bad stuff there. And yeah, I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see vlog reviews like these, and I'm working on my next part of Jash's writing tips, which will be covering basically an intro to first-person point of view. And if you go to my blog, on the sidebar thingy will be where else I am on the web, and if you want to drop in and say hi, that'd be awesome. And finally, if you're watching this on the YouTubes and you go into the description, you'll see a link to donate your account, and if you donate your Twitter and or Facebook accounts to my campaign, thank you very much. Thank you. And until next video, Birdie, goodbye. I didn't press the right button.